Hi guys, hope you're all doing well. I'll be talking about female narcissists in the workplace. So your toxic boss that tries to emasculate you. The first one is um, a lot of them, their self-esteem is tied into their job. Their whole self-esteem is tied into their job. They feel like they have to compete with you, and they don't have a life outside of their workplace sometimes, and they live fear. They're scared that someone might outshine them. And sometimes how they deal with fear is lashing out, not having self control. And you can't take it personally. You can't take them being, them having an attitude. And it's sad, but you can't take it personally. This is their whole identity. um, which is the next one I'll be talking about. Their whole identity is their work. They feel like they have to compete with you. They feel like everything's a competition. Um, they feel like they have to one up you. And, even when it comes to females, female co workers, they feel like they have to compete with them and they're envious of them and they sabotage, they control, they micromanage. And you can't take it personally. You can't take it personally. And you have to know how to manage your emotions and deal with them because they take it so seriously. They feel like they have to compete with you and they have a point to prove. But you make sure your identity is in Christ. Make sure that you know who you are in Christ. So when they sabotage you or you're the scapegoat, you know how to walk away in a classy way, and you don't have to make the job define you. Um, they're very, very insecure. They're very insecure, and sometimes they lash out because they feel like they're not good enough, and they feel like they have to make someone feel small. Because even when it comes to you doing your job and you doing well, sometimes it makes them feel small, it makes them feel like they're not good enough, and you outshine them, and they take it so personally. If people are praising you or proud of you, it makes them so jealous. That's how fragile their ego is. That's how fragile their ego is. They're so egotistic and they're so empty inside that every compliment you get, just think is that it means that they're not good enough. And it's sad to see, but you can't take it personally. Their whole identity is their job. Their whole identity is their job, and they just love sabotaging people, and they're scared to be wrong. They don't want to get caught in a lie, and they don't feel like they feel like they have to tear you down so they can feel better about themselves. That's why you can't make work your identity. You can't make work and your job your identity, because somebody could come in and they feel like they can tear you down so they can get high. And it's not right. It's not right the motive to have. But some people are so, that's how low their self-esteem is. They're so desperate. They're so desperate, and to do anything, so you can't take it personally. And sometimes I think, when it comes to emotions, they don't think logically sometimes. You might know the truth. That's why it's so important not to argue. Know the difference between communicating and arguing, because when it comes to arguing and getting emotional, you go into their level and you're not really solving anything. Go away, take it, keep a distance, and take a deep breath, and walk away and see how you can find a solution. Because sometimes they just want drama. They're full of emotions, and they want, they're obsessed with clicks and gossip, and that's what make their life fun. And you don't want to entertain them, and they get a rise out of you getting angry, when you can just walk away, take a deep breath, and and think of a solution instead of feeding into their drama. When you walk away and you have a solution, you actually get to have time to think about the situation and have solutions, instead of falling into some drama. It doesn't need to be any drama there, but some people are so bored with their life that they have to tear people down, and you can't take it personally. You really can't. You really can't take it personally. Um, you know, and sometimes it's envy. They're very envious women. And they want to lash out on somebody and they want to pick on people, but you can't take it personally. You need to find a solution. You need to keep a distance and not take it personally, not bring it home, and take out your frustration out on your family, because they want to ruin your day. They're trying to ruin your day. They come in and they're trying to ruin your mood, but don't make nobody have have control of your life. You know, if someone's in a bad, horrible mood, it doesn't mean that you have to start having a bad day too. That's codependency. You know, that's codependency. You don't have to give in and start having a horrible day just because someone comes in with a horrible mood and tries to put you down. You can't take work with you to your home, because sometimes they want to ruin your day on purpose. They want to bring fear tactics, shame tactics, and guilt, and make you feel small. And you can't take it personally. You know, you can't take it personally, and you really need to understand female narcissists, so you can understand, so you don't get angry and you just be with a temper and you're moody because you don't understand it. When you understand the traits of a narcissist, of a female narcissist, you'll understand that it's not your fault. You can't take it personally. You know, you can't take it personally. You know, when it comes to female narcissists, because they're very emasculating and they love bullying people and, you know, picking on people that are doing their job as well. You could be doing a good job and they could be intimidated and jealous of it. You know, usually when you're doing a good job, you get praised for it. But now it's turned to envy and intimidation and insecurity. Now people are good at their jobs. They're intimidated. You know, when it comes to people doing well now, people are getting envious. They don't appreciate good work anymore. They get envious and sartorial. So it's so important to realize that when you're doing well and you're doing your thing, it can create jealousy. You know, you're not going to get hand claps all the time and cheers, because it creates jealousy in people and you can't take it personally. Um, know your identity in Christ. You know who you are, and your job title doesn't define you. You know, do your thing and think about your purpose and your why. Knowing your why, your purpose, and why you're doing certain things, it helps you keep focused. You know, it helps you keep focused and having self-control and knowing when to walk away. When you walk away and have self-control, it solves so much things. You know, there's less chance of a drama and less regrets when you walk away and keep a distance. So hope that helped. If you need counseling or coaching or anything else, email me. Thank you for listening.